El hoy es 5 de mayo, que conmemora la victoria de la milicia mexicana sobre el ejército francés en la batalla de Puebla en 1862. Heads up 20-ups, it's Thursday and it's Cinco de Mayo, as proven by my failed attempt at Spanish in the beginning. So, history lesson, it is not Mexican Independence Day. It is a celebration to commemorate the Mexican militia's victory over the French in 1862. So, yeah. Anyway, Craig, first I have to say, that humidity is nothing. Yeah, summers around here, it's like 80, 90, 100 degrees with 80% humidity, and you go outside and you die. Like, right there, you just walk out the door and you die. So I always laugh when people are complaining about the humidity, and then I'm like, yeah, don't travel down south. Also, oh yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing about TJ's video. I, like, literally screamed it at the computer, like, finish your sentences! But I was gonna say something, and then I didn't want to go over, like, a big, large amount of time, so I edited that part out. But I think it's funny how you brought that up, too. I love how you were, like, the story about reading and the book was upside down. That's adorable. My daughter does that now. She loves her books, and she is always reading them upside down or sideways, and she's just flipping through looking at. She loves her books. I actually learned to read when I was really, really little. Like, I think I was 4, and I could read. So they never found me with my books upside down, but I always had them. I loved to read. Like, I even surprised my grandma one day by walking in, and I grabbed the paper and I just flipped to the front page and I started reading out loud, and this is how they all knew I learned how to read, because they didn't think I knew how. And I just started reading the article on the front page about a hurricane, and she's like, did someone read that to you already? Like, no. So that's how much I love to read. I can't read my notes. I love to read, but I can't even read my own handwriting. James, yeah, the horrible, evil fridge bacteria. I am so glad you know what I'm talking about, because people really they look at me like I'm crazy when I say something about it, and I literally, like, I started gagging when you started talking about the uncovered fridge pasta. Like, ew, you can't eat that. Like, it's been uncovered and you don't know what's on it anymore. It's like I have this weird imaginary, like, thing in my mind that, like, the fridge just starts oozing bacteria as soon as I shut the door and you open, and it's, like, all peaceful again. You know, like, I don't know. And there's this little guy in the back of the fridge saying, I am Zool. So, bonus points for anybody who gets that reference, by the way. Yeah, so, ew, fridge bacteria. I agree about having a group in your pants, and, yeah. Also about me just picking up and moving, how you do that, you have that feeling too, like you don't know if you belong somewhere. I do that, I have done that my whole life. I am just like, one day I'll be like, you know what, I really don't want to be here anymore, and then I will find a way to not be there. Moving to California was, like, the biggest one, but, like, when I was 18, I was like, I don't want to live in my parents' house, so I moved to the next town over, which was really far considering I didn't have a car, and I, like, lived there by myself, and that was awesome, being on your own but not having a vehicle. It was kind of rough, but I have a hard time staying in one place, and even now, that I, like, know I can't just get up and go, because I have, you know, a kid to think about, and my husband, and, like, family ties and everything, and, you know, with a kid and a job, you can't just pick up and go, because you're like, I have to feed her still. But yeah, if I were alone, I would just go and not even worry about having a place to sleep or having food to eat. Like when I got to Los Angeles, some lady I didn't know split a burrito with me because I was broke, and I'm always just like, something's gonna happen. I'm gonna be fine. So that's the way I always lived, and it's kind of scary now that I'm looking back on it. I would die if my child wanted to do that. TJ, I will go find a copy of The Shawshank Redemption and I will watch it for you guys. Yeah, you have convinced me. I will go watch it. Also, this isn't just directed at you, but for everybody who's talking about the punishment thing, I personally am fine with whoever gets the farthest if they don't meet up somewhere, or if they don't meet up in the final match or something like that, because I have a complete confidence in the All Blacks of getting to the finals. Because it's being held in New Zealand, and because they're just that awesome, so you combine the awesomeness of the match being held in their home turf, and the just straight up awesomeness of them anyway, and the explosion will blast the Wallabies out of the way. So, yeah, I'm maybe a little too confident, but yeah, I'm cool with everyone picking the punishment and the plans that have been set up. So, I'm so excited about that too. I am like literally counting down the days, and like I am frequently checking websites and everything, and I'm kind of crazy, and I kind of wish I lived in New Zealand right now, because it would be awesome. Jins, your English is great. I have actually been exposed to Spanish my entire life. Like, ever since I was a baby, I spent all my summers with my grandma trying to learn Spanish, and as you can see by my my beginning, I fail at Spanish, so apparently being exposed to it or starting early is no guarantee that you're actually going to be able to speak it. So you have kudos for me that you are very, very, very good at English. Let's see. Oh, the way you described the way you play the game, I don't know if it's a role-play game or something, but you just like to explore and stuff. I am that way about my Harry Potter games. Those are the only video games I play. I am not a gamer. I don't play the card games. I used to play Pokemon, but I kind of didn't for very long. It was like a year I played, and then I just gave up. I've never been a big gamer, so Harry Potter's the only game I play, but that's the way I am with, like, games 1 through 6. I explore, I do the classes, and that's what I care about. I'm, like, focused on doing the schoolwork part and all that, and not really playing the game, and apparently people think that's kind of odd, but I prefer to do it that way. I don't know. Game 7 killed me, and I literally died in the first few minutes. It was hard, and I don't like that game anymore. Danielle, I feel like I feel, oh gosh, this is hard to, I don't have any music. I own, like, a stack of CDs like this big, and I literally don't have any music on my hard drive. I listen to everything on YouTube. If I'm listening to music that I don't own already, I just pull up a playlist on YouTube, but I don't own music. I've burned a few CDs that I borrowed from people, and that's how I got my music, and it's not much, and like literally less than a day, I think, if you combined everything together. So I feel like I am lax in my musical appreciation. Like, I can't say I love music because I don't own any now, is what I feel like. I don't know. Everyone's like, you're like, TJ has so little, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of music. Yeah, I feel kind of, I feel like the oddball again, I don't know. Also, I've realized from watching the last month, or not month, week of videos that I am a scrambled egg Nazi. Yeah, I don't know. I guess because my dad was always so picky about it that I have always been like, no, you have to do it this way. And this is why nobody gets in the kitchen with me, because I will stab them with a fork before I will let them cook a different way than what I think it should be done. Yeah. And I don't even worry about how many dishes I'm messing up when I, cook. I will mess up every single pot and pan in the house, to cook. But then I just make someone else wash the dishes, so that's why you get married. That way you have somebody that's gonna wash the dishes if they want to eat. Rima, about the reply that you sent me about my review on your fanfiction, it was really just about a full sentence explaining a particular choice in something that I had nitpicked, and I'm pretty sure that you probably clicked on the review and rolled your eyes and said, why is this person nitpicking my story? This is the stupidest thing in the world to complain about. But I don't know. It was the only thing that stood out to me as wrong, and I pointed it out, and I'm pretty sure that's why you don't remember the reply, because it was literally the stupidest thing that anybody has ever pointed out in a fanfiction, ever. So, I will have to read some of your other stuff, though. I am kind of looking forward to that. I usually don't stray out of the Harry Potter genre, but I will definitely read some more of your work. I'm looking forward to it because I know you're such a great writer. Are we punishing James and TJ for uploading late? I was curious about this. Nobody touched on that, and so I'm wondering about that. And then I was also wondering what's going on with the theme. Is that this coming week or next week? I don't remember. But anyway, what are we thinking the theme is going to be, as far as that goes? And that is it. I don't have anything else to talk about today. Oh, I'm selling Avon. If you need some perfume. I don't know why I added that in. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go edit this, and I've got some other worky kind of related stuff to do, and I will see you guys later. And again, I am terribly sorry for butchering that Spanish in the beginning.